Road ragers attacking bulletproof Cybertrucks, stupid vandals, reckless drivers, Teslas saving lives, and a Tesla employee who's never heard of Wham Baam Teslacam?
I'm submitting this to Wham Baam Teslacam.
All this and much more in episode 250 of Teslacam Stories. Roll 'em! This submitter was driving his Cybertruck in San Pablo, California. You heard that right, this is our very first Cybertruck submission. In fact, we have 2 Cybertruck stories in today's episode, and both drivers experienced road rage attacks against their stainless steel pickup trucks. In this one, our submitter was headed to his daughter's birthday party and he was following traffic ahead of him in the HOV lane. Suddenly, the entitled rider of a Yamaha R6 motorcycle approached from behind. The biker was lane splitting, but evidently he wasn't happy that the large Cybertruck hadn't made room for him, as he had to slow down and wait before squeezing between the Cybertruck and the pickup next to it. The biker was so triggered, he punched the Cybertruck's side view mirror as he rode past it. By the way, lane splitting is legal in California, but there's no legal requirement for drivers to make room for motorcycles that are splitting lanes. In fact, in some cases, it's discouraged. Don't believe us? Be sure to comment without looking it up first. Even so, our submitter was already driving as close to the outside lane line as he could without breaking the law and crossing it, but evidently that wasn't good enough. In fact, the rider's feelings were so hurt, he felt the need to slap another vehicle's mirror up ahead. Poor baby. Our submitter kept his cool and continued to his daughter's birthday party, then called the California Highway Patrol to report the incident after returning home. The CHP suggested he give his Teslacam footage to the Oakland office, but when he did, they told him that there wasn't anything they could do since the video doesn't show the motorcycle's plate number. If you can identify the rider, his license plate, his tattoos, the bike stickers, or anything else relevant, your help would be appreciated. Just send us the information and we'll forward it along. I can't believe I finally get to say this, but roll the next Cybertruck video. Jim was driving his Cybertruck in West Hills, California. After stopping at a red light, this woman nearby was really eyeballing his truck. That might be because Jim wrapped his Cybertruck in green. Now that's a mean green machine if I ever saw one. Apparently not everyone thinks it looks good though. Jim sent us a bunch of footage leading up to what we're about to see, and it confirms that this was his first interaction with this BMW driver. What the other guy did was totally unprovoked, unless you consider wrapping your Cybertruck green as a provocation. When the light turned green, the BMW sped around the woman who'd been admiring Jim's truck before lining up next to him. The BMW driver then rolled down his window and tried to throw a plastic water bottle at the bulletproof truck. Thanks to Jim's burst of acceleration, his weak attempt failed miserably. Undeterred, the BMW driver lined up for another try. This time, he tried a new approach, splashing water on the stainless steel pickup truck. Maybe he doesn't know stainless steel doesn't rust. Thankfully, it looks like he only managed to splash water on the interior of his BMW before he sped up to cut Jim off. He didn't even use his turn signal. Classic BMW. Jim pulled around him at the next stop sign, but the BMW driver just cut him off again, obviously feeling challenged. Jim had no idea why this random BMW driver was targeting him, so he backed off and let him have some personal space. Well done, Jim, and thanks to your son Brandon for sending us the video. This submitter had left his Model X parked in New York City, where a group of teenagers executed a planned attack on his Tesla. One of the boys concealed his face with a bandana, but the other didn't get the memo that Teslas have cameras, and he gave us a great shot of his face before they committed a pretty senseless crime. After opening a can of paint, they poured it over the roof of the Tesla, and it ran down the windshield and onto the front lid. Our submitter called the police, and they had no difficulty whatsoever identifying the troublemakers. Our submitter was able to sue them for damages. Right on! When a pickup driver ran a stop sign, Giovanni tried to swerve around it, but without enough time to react, he couldn't avoid being T-boned. Thankfully, no people were harmed, but the same can't be said for Giovanni's Tesla. One wheel was ripped completely off the Tesla, and the moment the insurance company saw the condition of the vehicle, they chose to total it. Even though Giovanni had only owned his Model Y for 3 months, he told us this collision was a sign that he should upgrade to a Model X. Steven stopped at a red light in Indian Wells, California in his bright red Model S, and the Chevy following him also stopped. After they'd both been stopped for exactly 95 seconds, and while the light was still red, the Chevy driver floored the accelerator and rear-ended Steven's Tesla. Steven called the cops and offered them his footage of the collision, but they told him they didn't want to see it. Get this, the Riverside County Sheriff's Department told Steven that if they didn't witness the collision themselves, there was nothing they could do. Steven still doesn't know why the other driver did this, but we've got to assume it's yet another case of pedal misapplication. Orson was stuck in stop-and-go rush hour traffic, and with limited visibility due to dark, rainy conditions, a trucker began forcing his way into Orson's lane. Before he noticed what was happening, the semi-trailer's rear wheels were already scraping the passenger side of Orson's Tesla. Even autopilot, which Orson was using at the time, didn't react to the encroaching semi. He made a claim with the trucker's insurance provider, but they tried to get him to sign a no further liability waiver. Instead, he went through his own insurance provider, and they'll be handling the fight for him. His initial repair estimate was $2,000, but that was updated to $9,000, then updated again to $11,000. EY's wife was driving his Tesla for the first time on the way to a conference early one morning when two cars in front of her tried to merge into the same lane and collided. After checking that both drivers were okay, EY's wife called him to find out how to save the video so they could send it to Wham Baam Teslacam. Which driver do you think was responsible for this collision? We're thinking the driver of the car on the right was at fault, since the car on the left already occupied the lane when contact was made. What do you think? Post your theory in the comments. On April 26th, a series of tornadoes struck eastern Nebraska. The Sentry Mode of Brady's parked Tesla Model 3 captured footage of one of the largest tornadoes passing within about 500 feet and derailing a train in the background. It continued on for about 40 miles and did tremendous damage to the community, but thankfully nobody was killed. Incredibly, there wasn't a scratch left on the Tesla. The truck parked next to it took one for the team as it was pelted by debris, shattering its windows. Garrett's brother from another mother is an Uber driver who was on his way to pick up a passenger. As he was approaching the pickup point, he disengaged supervised FSD. There was still one intersection to cross, but he figured he could drive across it the old-fashioned way. But that's when, wham! His Tesla was hit on the driver's side by a BMW i3. It spun 180 degrees before smashing into another vehicle and a light pole. Garrett's brother walked away unscathed, and so did the two occupants of the BMW. He asked the police to breathalyze them, but they refused, even though he told us it was obvious they were intoxicated. Garrett's brother is confident that his Tesla saved his life, but he can't help but wonder what might have happened if he'd let full self-driving take him through that last intersection. He's still waiting to hear from the insurance company to find out if his Tesla will be totaled or repaired. Garrick was on his 9-bot E2 scooter heading home from piano lessons when he encountered a Tesla mobile service vehicle. The first thing Garrick said was, "That's being submitted to Wham Baam." The Tesla technician told him that we're his favorite online show. Okay, he didn't actually say that. Actually, he'd never even heard of us before, but the Model S he uses as a service vehicle does have a pretty interesting story.
I'm submitting this to Wham Baam Teslacam. The number one Teslacam show on the internet.
Mobile service. You come to your home and either replace your battery, do other things.
Looks like a Model S.
Yeah, this is a 2012.
2012 Model S.
1961. One of the first 2000 ever made.
Wow.
And it's been a service vehicle the whole time.
As proud as the technician was of his ride and his job, Garrick was equally proud of being a Wham Baam Teslacam fan.
I'm finally glad I can get a footage onto Wham Baam Teslacam now.
We're one of the only companies that have mobile service where we can do most of what can be done to the car at people's homes. So.
Wow. Very nice. You have a good day.
We have to agree with the technician. Tesla's mobile service is one of the best things about owning a Tesla. Pratty was driving back from work when a Honda driver, distracted by his cell phone, drove straight into the median and took out a sign before continuing right along. Pratty tried to get the driver's attention to let him know his driver's sight had been damaged, but he didn't seem to have any interest in stopping. Jair was on his way to charge his Tesla at a free non-Tesla EV charging location near his house. He was going to have his wife pick him up in her car so they could go buy groceries while the Tesla charged. He was crossing an intersection with no traffic lights, only stop signs for cross traffic, when the driver of a Ford Focus failed to yield and made an unsafe left turn, giving Jair little time to react. He tried to swerve to the left, but it was too late. The Tesla's airbags deployed and kept him very safe, and his only injury was an airbag burn on his right hand. His wife was following just a few cars behind him, and she also captured the incident with a dashcam he installed in her vehicle a few years ago. Speaking of dashcams, you are subscribed to Wham Baam Dashcam, right? Those videos are the same format as the ones we post here, and they're produced by the same team and contain all the same cringy jokes. They're just dashcam videos instead of Teslacam videos. Okay, sorry not sorry for that shameless plug. Jair's Tesla contacted first responders immediately, and firefighters, paramedics, and sheriff's deputies responded in minutes. The other driver was cited for failing to yield, and Jair filed claims with both her insurance provider and his own. Sadly, his Model 3 was deemed a total loss. He was given a settlement payment for his car, his pain and suffering, and his inconvenience, and he used it to purchase a 2024 Tesla Model Y. Chris was waiting at a traffic light. Although light may be a poor way to describe it, the traffic signal's power was out and drivers were treating the intersection as a four-way stop, as you should in this scenario. Suddenly, the driver of a Ford Bronco, not paying attention, flew through the intersection at full speed and without stopping. A white sedan entering the intersection at the same time T-boned the Bronco. Chris stopped and gave his Teslacam footage to both involved drivers. The driver of the white sedan was very thankful for the video. The owner of the Bronco, on the other hand, seemed a bit flustered and asked how Chris had managed to film the collision. Chris simply replied, "Teslacam." Anish was waiting at a red light, and this one was working. Even so, a black SUV ran the red light and T-boned a Honda making a protected turn. Thankfully, both drivers were okay, and Anish stopped and waited with them until the police arrived so he could provide them with his video evidence. Tom was driving behind a semi-truck that kept jumping between lanes, and it's unclear what the trucker was gaining from these maneuvers. Suddenly, the trucker merged into the passing lane without checking for traffic, forcing a Volvo into the guardrail. Tom stopped and exchanged numbers with the truck driver, and he called Tom the next day to get a copy of his Teslacam footage. Thankfully, nobody was injured, and considering the force of the impact, it looks like the Volvo held up surprisingly well. If you just can't get enough of Wham Baam Teslacam, check out this mega episode we released that's over 3 hours long. Or if you still need to go check out Wham Baam Dashcam, here's a link to the latest episode. Enjoy!